The inequalities is what we are considering now. I want to consider inequality. When you will say inequality, it means not equal to. So and that's why you have this sign to represent not equal to. So we want to consider some of the signs used in inequality or the signs used in inequality. Not equal to, that's an equal to sign being crossed. So you have it as not equal to. The next sign is less than or less than is. So if it's not equal to, it's either less or greater. So less than, and the sign less than is what you are seeing when you represent that with your left hand. Then the sign greater than is what we are seeing. We represent that with our right hand. But there's also probability of you not being sure whether it is less than or equal to. So we have another sign less than or equal to. I know that's the sign, and this sign shows less than or equal to. The next sign is greater than or equal to. Greater than or equal to. Now, I want to solve questions involving inequalities, and what the first question we are considering now is our letter question 1A. X minus 3 in your left hand less than 5. So we want to move 3 to the other side. Since this is an equation, you add 3 to both sides. So add 3 to both sides. You now have x minus 3 on this side already, plus the 3 added, plus 3. Then 5 on this side. Then since you are informed to add 3, we add 3. So we now have x minus 3 plus 3. So minus 3 plus 3 will give us 0. We have x. 5 plus 3 will give us this. We have x less than 8. B, 5x minus 9 greater than or equal to 4. So you add 9 to both sides. On this side already, you have 5x minus 9. So since you are told to add 9, you now have 5x minus 9 plus 9. And on this side, you have 4. That's when you are told to add 9, you add 9 to it. So you now have 5x greater than or equal to 13. So you divide both sides by 5. Since the coefficient of x is 5, dividing both sides by 5, we have 5x divided by 5 greater than or equal to 13 divided by 5. So 5x will now be 2 whole number. 5 divided by 13 is 2 whole number, 3 over 5. So x is greater than or equal to 2 whole number, 3 over 5. Now, in our inequality, we also consider the number line. I just simply define that as number your line. So you draw a line and then number it. And most of the time, we talk about our x-axis. That does not mean that we cannot draw our number lines on the y-axis, but normally talk about our x-axis. So the first question says, solve and sketch a number line graph for each of the following, for each equation. So the solution now was A. X, you're right, greater than 3. So if x is greater than 3, that means we are considering numbers that are more than 3. So x greater than 3, that's why the arrow is pointing towards 4, 5, and that using the x-axis. We discover that the circle here is not shaded, meaning it's not equal to 3, but it's moving from 3 to 4, 5, and on. If x is less than your left hand now, less than 3. So instead of moving towards 4, it will move towards 2. It's called that this side is not shaded, meaning it is not equal to and your x-axis. Then we have also if x is equal to 3, so you can shade, it's shaded, but it's not moving. So that's now telling us that this will be the combination for less than or equal to, then greater than or equal to. So we start with greater than. X greater than or equal to 3. First, it is equal to 3. It's shaded greater than, it will move towards 4, 5, and so on. Then the next one, which is E, x less than or equal to 3. So if it is equal to 3, it's shaded. If it's less, it goes towards the direction of 2, 1, 0, integer. 2. Solve and sketch a number line graph for the inequality. Inequality what? A inequality, which is 5x minus 2 greater than 19 minus 2x. 5x minus 2 greater than 19 minus 2x. So we collect the like times, making the one having x to be on one side, then the one that's not having x, the numbers to be on the other side. So we have this collecting the like time, 5x, then when this moves to over the inequality sign, it will change to positive. That's why minus 2x is changing to plus 2x. The same thing, minus 2, when you move to the other side of the inequality, it will change to plus. So it changes to plus. So you have it as 5x plus 2x greater than 19 plus 2. So 5x plus 2x, adding the coefficient will give us 7x greater than 19 plus 2 is 21. So dividing both sides by 7, you have 7x divided by 7 greater than 21 divided by 7. So x is greater than 3. And you have the inequality solution. Number 9 for the inequality solution. So since it's not equal to 3, 3 is not shaded. 6 is greater. It moves towards 4, 5, 5. Now we want to solve other ones. Solve the inequality and solve the inequalities to, given that x is an integer, write down the 3 next lower values of x. Integers are negative numbers, 0, and positive numbers. So that's why we normally use integers in plotting our graph. So we want to find the values of x after solving the inequality. A, the first question we are solving is 3x plus 2 greater than 9. 3x plus 2 greater than 9. Since it is added to this side of the equation, we subtract 2 from both sides. So subtract 2 from both sides. So on this side of the equation, we have 3x plus 2, and on the other side, we have 9. So 3x plus 2 from the subtraction minus 2 greater than 9 minus 2. So 3x plus 2 minus 2 give us 0. So we have 3x. 9 minus 2 give us 7. So we have 7. And then we divide both sides by 3. Divide 3x by 3. Then you divide 7 by 3. So 3x divided by 3 greater than 7 divided by 3. So 3 will cancel 3. You have x. X will now be what? 2 whole number 1 over 3. You know, we said integer. That means fractions are not part of it. So since x is greater than 2 whole number 1 over 3, the first value of x will be 3. Since you are asked to find the 3 lowest values of x, which are 3, 4, 5. Another one, B, 6x minus 14 less than 9x. 6x minus 14 less than 9x. What do you do? You add 14 to both sides. So on this side of the inequality equation, we have inequality, we have 6x minus 14, then the addition plus 14. Then on this other side, we have 9x plus the addition plus 14. So you have 6x minus 14 plus 14. 14 plus 14 will give us 0. So you have 6x less than 9x plus 4. So you subtract 9x from both sides. You have it as 6x minus 9x less than 9x plus 14 minus 9. So minus 9x and 9x will be 10 to 0. And there 14 plus 0, which is 14. So you have minus, subtracting the coefficient, minus 3x is less than 14. Then you divide both sides by minus. So anytime you divide, the sign will change. So that's why the sign is changing to x less than minus 4 whole number 2 over 3. Minus 4 whole number 2 over 3. And the values of x are minus 4, minus 3, minus 2. Minus 4, minus 3, minus 2. Combining inequalities. Questions involving now linear number line. Combining, because that's the combination of two inequalities. So here now, what we have here is 3 less than x, x less than 5. So if 3 is less than x, meaning x is greater than 3. So 3 less than. So if x is greater than 3, we're having values or like 4 and so on and so forth. But if x is also less than 5, so it will not go beyond 5. So you have it 3 less than x. So that means x is greater than 3. So that's why the angle we're going in that way, it will be moving that way. And if it's less than 5, it will also be moving. So that's why it could not go beyond 3 and 5. So the value of x is found in between these two numbers. Another one is minus 5 less than or equal to x, x less than or equal to 3, meaning minus 5, x is first equal to minus 5, we shaded that portion. Then if it is less than 5, meaning x is greater than minus 5. So that will give us minus 4, minus 2 in that order. Then if it is equal to 3, we shaded 3. Then if it is less than 3, it is going to 2, 1. So that's why the range of values of x will be in between these inequalities. Now one, 0 less than x, x less than or equal to x, and x less than 7. 0 less than or equal to x, x less than 7. So if it is equal to 0, we change it. If it is less than, meaning x is greater than 0. So we have 1, 2, 3 in the line. Then if it's not equal to 7, it's not shaded. If it is less, we have 6. So the range of values will now be from 0 equal to 0, then going to, but not up to 7. And the other one is minus 1 less than or equal to x, x less than or equal to 2. So since it's equal to 1, we shaded it. If it's less than, if 1 is less than, that means x is greater than 1. So it will be 0 on the line. If it's equal to 2, we shaded it. If it is less than 2, it's going to 1. So that's why we have the range of value from minus 1 to 2 in the inequality sign. Another question on the inequality is if 3x plus 3 plus x, if 3 plus x less than or equal to 5 and 8 plus 5 greater than or equal to 5, what range of values of x satisfy both inequality? So we pick each of these inequality one after the other and solve. So we are picking first 3 plus x less than 5. 3 plus x less than 5. 3 plus x less than. So we are subtracting 3 from both sides. So that's 3 plus x on this side minus the 3. Then less than or equal to 5 minus 3. So we have it 3 and minus 3 will give us 0. So we have 0 plus x, x. Then less than or equal to 5 minus 3 will give us 2. So x is less than or equal to 2. X is less than or equal to 2. So we solve the other part, which is 8 plus x greater than 5. 8 plus x greater than 5. So we subtract 8 from both sides. So we have 8 plus x on this side minus the 8. Then greater than or equal to 5 minus 8. So 8 minus 8 will give us 0. So 0 plus x will give us x. Then 5 minus 8 will give us minus 3. So we have x is greater than or equal to minus 3. So if x is greater than or equal to minus, it means minus 3 is less than or equal to x. So to make it easy for us to combine it with the previous answer, which is x is less than or equal to. So we have minus 3 less than or equal to x, x less than or equal to 2. Then the number line for that question will now be minus 3 less than or equal to x, meaning first, if it's equal to, it is shaded. If it's less than, now it will be moving towards the direction of minus 2, minus 1, 0. Then x is now less than or equal to 2. So if it's equal to 2 to be shaded, then to be moving in that direction. And that question in that line, what range of value of x for 2x minus 1 greater than 3 and x minus 3 less than 5 are both satisfied? So we want to have the combination 2x minus 1 greater than 3 and x minus 3 less than 5. So solving that first, 2x minus 1 greater than 3, add 1 to both sides. We have 2x minus 1 plus 1. On this side, you have 3, so that will be 3 plus 1. So we have 2x minus 1 plus 1 greater than 3 plus 1. So 2x now minus 1 plus 1 will give us 0. So we have 2x. Then 3 plus 1 will give us 4. So 2x greater than 4. Dividing both sides by 2, we have x now will be equal to 2. X is greater than 2. So if x is greater than 2, that means 2 is less than x. 2 less than x. So we have the other equation. Now solve that. X minus 3 less than 5. So add 3 to both sides. We have x minus 3 plus 3 less than 5 plus 3. So minus 3 plus 3 will be 0. We have x less than 5 plus 3 will be 8. So x is less than 8. So combining that, minus 2 less than x, x less than 8, minus 2 less than x, x less than 8. So since it's not equal to x, 2, we are not shading it, and then it's also not equal to 8, we are not shading it. But because it's less than x, so it means x is greater than it. We have 3, 4, 5, and 8 also is greater than x. We have 7, 6, and these are the range of values. So you take this as your classwork, solve the inequality 28 minus 5x less than x minus 4. 2. Draw number line to show the range of values of minus 6 less than x, x less than or equal to minus 2. 3. Express 3x minus 2 less than 10 plus x less than 2 plus 5x in the form a less than x, x less than b, where a and b are both integer. Thank you for being in this class. See you next class. Subscribe to my YouTube channel, Mathematics Made Easy by Adeyemi with capital characters. Bye for now. See you in the next class.